Maybe we should rotate them so that when we turn them like this. You want that off first?
Welcome
home. Unclip it since it'll just
Welcome home, baby girls.
scissors.
Welcome home. It's been a long trip for everybody. You're just sitting there so quiet. We'll get you into your bigger space soon, precious ones. The team has arrived with 14 Asian leopard cats after a very, very long and stressful trip for all involved. Everybody is safe and sound. The good or the bad part about this is since these cats came from a cattery where they were confined to teeny small spaces most of their life in dirty, filthy conditions, riding in the crate this long seems to be their safety net, which is really sad indeed, but it helped during this long transport, especially with the damage to the van and the delay. So we're taking them one at a time because when you have 14 cats that all look the same, we want to make sure they're in the right place, they're marked, and they have litter boxes as well as big water bowls and low water bowls because these guys poop in their water, and we want to give them a lot of options so that they always have clean water. And we're keeping all of the crates closed right now till everybody moves into their spot, and then they'll go in and open crates, but we don't want any accidents or anything. Are these the old groups? Yes. So this is Grandpa Samson and Ziva. These were the original studs, and I'm not going to use the words that they use, damn, but these are the breeders, and these poor guys have been bred over and over and over, and we've been told Samson is like 12 years old and the grandpa of most of the 49 cats, or father of the 49 cats. As you can see, we've set up kind of a triage unit because, again, this is just temporary quarantine. They need to decompress from their travels. They've just been spayed and neutered as well prior to their travels. And so this is where our vets can assess them. They have places to hide, comfy places to sleep. And then we will start merging and moving them to their indoor-outdoor habitats. As you guys remember, we were also added 6 more cats onto our trip due to a permitting issue in Oregon, and a delay, I should say. And so we've had to set up 3 more triage. And so we have some feisty and others. We have, some of the cats have names, many of them do not, based on they were just breeders. We were told many of the moms were still eating the offspring. We have cats with an amputated leg and tails missing. It was a really horrible, horrible sight from what the investigator said. So this is a clean area that they'll be going into. Samson, welcome. I heard you're kind of the calm one of the group. So I'm going to get out of Elise's way. Since Elise was the caregiver at the SPCA, she kind of knows their personalities. She knows who should live next to who in this quarantine area. Because we have 8 singles that were housed singly, so mergers are going to take some time. And then there are groups that are going to other sanctuaries. And so we took the cats that were left over or that needed medical attention or observation.
Yep, and then the 6-month-old female will come into this one.
Okay, and then we do have the labels too, so that we have labels for everybody that we will put on their crates so that we know who's and who.
Kind of trying to alternate them. Yes. So.
Oh, we're calling him Cataract. That is not his name, but that's how they're seeing him right now. It's a kitten with cataracts already. So these cats, some of them are 4 and 6 pounds, some are 10 pounds. Elise was at the SPCA last week. She went right when we get the call. And Elise did all the zip ties because the biggest thing I was saying today is I would rather have 11 cougars or 14 cougars here than these little guys. These little guys can move so quick. They're climbers. They have a high flight risk and fear risk. And so we're taking every precaution. Not that we're afraid of them. It's more that we want to go slow because they've gone through a lot of stress, a lot of change. And then also going slow to make sure it's safe and they don't run by anybody once they get let out of their crates. I see you, Yassine. It's okay. It's okay. So there's just 2 crates left to go into their assigned areas. These 3 are going into this crate together, but right now their crate doesn't fit through, so we'll be setting something up so they can get in. And you guys will be let out so soon. Thank you for being so patient with everybody. Thank you for being so patient. Sorry, I'm not answering any questions, but I'm listening to the staff to make sure they don't need anything, who everybody is. Okay, so we have the amputee and we have the little girl, which was Elise's and everybody's biggest concern because she wasn't eating prior. We were told by the caregiver, and then not well at the SPCA, but they did get her to eat in transport a little bit, and Elise got her to eat a little bit at the SPCA.
Yeah, that'll fit through. I was just trying to think about, like, now we'll put the adults here and then we'll put her across the way. I'd rather her have just a little space to make sure that she's really eating well, and then she can come closer.
Some of them are just so teeny. Some of them are so teeny.
And then you can pull the duct tape off of the
I know. Is there only 2 there, or is there more? She had them for everybody.
I bet that she has them for everybody.
Because they're so awesome. She's always awesome. Oh, those are the ones that we write in if she didn't have information.
Well done, Eva.
I know. We just have to look behind. Is that everybody's a little tired? And then, yep, the ones that were from going to Oregon we're writing in because we didn't have the information here until on transport. It's very quiet in here. I heard you had some vocalizations in the car, Dr. Camper?
Only a few.
Only a few. So I know people were asking how were they doing, especially with the airbags going off. Nobody's been coughing or anything like that.
Nobody was coughing. I think humans shielded the cats.
Awesome.
So that's everybody is in?
Everybody's in except your trio, which is because we have to make special arrangements for them.
I was trying to think if we might have to just set something up to set them and open it.
Oh, who's
You're
talking?
comfortable with like the 3 months open?
The 3-month-old, is he in here?
Yeah. I'm comfortable with that. Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna start at that end.
Somebody's
just so I can go in,
stinky.
And I'll let you know, and then
And you guys have an empty one, so I'm gonna.
start down here and let them out.
All right.
We'll do quick visuals, and then as they
So Dr. Camper, if they leave, she's going to do a quick visual. She's here to make sure that everybody's doing well. Hello, little man.
You're adorable.
Oh.
That's the one that was talking in the car.
Oh, stinkies. You're talking? He's this one's going to come right out, I have a feeling. Is this the one you're going to name, Elise? Okay.
Any thoughts?
We can't share? Yeah. You can tell Dr. Camper. Don't tell everybody else.
Tell me later. I will.
Oh, he says, I'm coming out right now, Elise. Well, hello. Hello. I recognize you. So the white on his back, what we've experienced is usually if they've had an injury, the fur will grow back white, or if he's scraped. Your little neighbor is taking a little bit of time. He says, not me. Not me. Oh my God, he's just miniature. He reminds me of
He's only 3.
Ringo, the little 3.5 pounds. Reminds me of Ringo when we had the little Joffrey's cat.
Breathing well, no.
Breathing well and no issues. So we also, Elise has put some privacy and some mesh on certain enclosures that she wants to make that she knew was reachers or that might reach in and hurt each other. She's putting cats next to each other with some open holes that she really thought would merge well so that we don't isolate them and that a merger can hopefully take place. So there's been a lot of thought gone into it, and having Elise go down and help the SPCA and be their primary caregiver really, really helped us be able to make the best decisions. We also have closed circuit cameras both here and in the hospital so we can watch them at all times. Samson is quite calm over here. And Elise also had to be very careful to pick the ones that wouldn't fit through a 2x4 hole in certain kennels. And you can imagine everybody's set up for this, but they're not set up for 14 singles at once almost. And this isn't something we had a lot of notice on. Elise was down there the moment's notice. You're doing so good. All of you are doing so good. Some are saying I'm not going to come out right away, which is okay. They can come out in their own time. At least we'll be feeding them all after their road trip. A little spit. Looking for the small shield for the spicy girl.
It's in Elisa's suitcase.
We'll come back to her. And Elise always likes the spicy ones. If you're joining us, we're the Wildcat Sanctuary. We just did a rescue of a total of 24 Asian leopard cats. It was closed down from a breeder that passed away in deplorable conditions. They temporarily went to the Houston SPCA. They are vetting and adopting out the domestic Bengals that can be rehomed, but the Asian leopard cats were deemed needing to go to sanctuaries. So we spearheaded this, and we're so grateful and thankful for the other sanctuaries that stepped up to help take in some of these cats. And so our 8 singles came here. We also brought 6 that will probably go to another sanctuary if we can get the permitting handled. And hopefully that will be done in the near future so that they can get to their final destination. Little spicy girl said, "That's not fair that you had a shield. Then I couldn't be spicy to you." Hi, beautiful. Hi, beautiful. And to you guys right now, they might all look like the sea of the same. but quickly they will be individuals. You'll get to know their personalities, their behavior quirks, their health issues, and just their big, big personalities in a small cat little body. And if this would have happened at the beginning of summer, this would have been so nice because we could have done just outdoor areas and worked our way to the winter. But we want to make sure, even though temps have been great here, that they are recovering out of the rain, out of the cold, since they were spayed and neutered. And that little boy over there is still walking around. And Samson says, I'll be calm. So the babies are on this side.
Yep.
Hi, beautiful. Hi, beautiful. I see 4 babies and Grandpa over here. Oh, he'll come out when he wants.
That's a lot, huh? I think we'll come out.
This is, yeah, I think it's, and Asian leopard cats are very nocturnal. So I have a feeling. Oh, I heard you were a pacer too, huh? I heard you were a pacer. Oh, I heard you're a busy boy. Maybe you can convince your neighbors. Do you know there's toys up here? There's toys up here, Pumpkin. It's got to be nervous. We're going to give him a step back.
The sound is
Yeah.
scary.
I'm not surprised Elise picked the little crazy man who's already adventuring out to be the one she named. So these guys are going to get fed and then a really quiet night here. They deserve some quiet. That's why we gave them plenty of hiding spots, hammocks and things to climb up in. And we don't ever force them to come out. These two seem to be a little more shut down, but they were
very calm.
just calm, and so they've just been calm the whole time. So awesome. Slow blinking. Well, that's good. We might need to grab a zip tie. There you go. I know it's not fair. Such big, beautiful eyes. Oh, you're so beautiful, girls. I'm calling you all girls, and I know you're not all girls, but that's what we're doing right now. These ones are?
We are all girls, yeah. How am I gonna get you in?
Well, everybody, you've kind of seen what we're seeing. We're going to go and label everybody and do some feeding. Hi, big boy. This just has to be so scary, and they're doing so well. You are home, so many of you, and we are so thankful that we get to give you a wild at heart life here. This is just temporary until you get used to us and until you guys get comfortable. And then you're gonna have some big, open, lovely spaces. Big, open, lovely spaces. And trees to climb. And Rue, you're already over there. I don't know, you can't pick a favorite, can you? They're just all absolutely perfect in their own way. I heard little munchkin is hey little monster boy, come up here. Every time somebody comes, he goes crazy wanting food. We're gonna get you food. He's a little monkey for sure. All right. Oh, look at what you guys made fit. Awesome. Oh, it's a big
Little shield? I don't see, oh, there it is.
Oh, some growling at Alyssa.
Sorry, I believe it was right with that right kind of sea.
Elise is trying to remember all their names from memory right now.
Raise. Alyssa, can I be on the door on this side?
No, little spicy girl.
This is a very spicy group of girls.
Are you a spicy group over here? You tell Elise. I know. You tell them what pretty ladies you are. What pretty ladies you are.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Good job. Good job, all of you. Good job, all of you. Well, we're going to sign off so that the drivers can go to sleep. And then we are going to feed and we'll keep everybody updated. It's going to be a lot of care and a lot of cleanup over the next few weeks until we get them out of quarantine. I do know we're, I think, still waiting on the blood results that were done during vet exams, and we'll be running, the original fecals were run, but we're going to be running tritrichomosis and probably giardia and other things that are common with this group. So we'll keep you posted and stay tuned as they graduate to their new wild lives here permanently at the sanctuary after quarantine. Any donations are extremely needed. Thanks to the Cats in Crisis campaign, we had all these kennels already here, but we did have to purchase a lot of cubes. We had to bring our own crates down. So crates, we've purchased water bowls and dishes, and so 14 for 14 little animals, and now we have 14 mouths to feed. So anything you can do is so greatly appreciated. And of course, we have van repairs and the transport costs and Elisa's hotel and airfare and all that. But we're so forever grateful for being able to provide this rescue to all these residents here, and we'll keep in touch.